90% of YouTubers are thinking about search traffic in the wrong way. And today I want to prove to you that loading up keywords in your video title and your description are not helping you get more views. Once I show you that that's not how it works, the next thing I want to do is show you what you can do better to actually get more views from people who are searching for the information that you're providing. So let me first show you what I'm talking about. So I'm Brock with Rock Hill Consulting, but I'm also Brock with Rock Hill Farm. And what you're seeing right here is my primary YouTube channel. So if we go into the analytics and then shift this to lifetime, you'll see that in addition to 166,000 subscribers, I've also got 88.8 million lifetime channel views. But let's take a look at where those views come from. So if we click on the content tab and scroll down, you'll see that 54, almost 55% of those views come from the browse feature. And I want to explain that you're really getting search traffic from browse, just not the way you're thinking of it. And I'll show you exactly what I mean in just a minute. Then 18% from suggested and 13.3% of my traffic comes from YouTube search. Now with 90 million views, 13% of it coming from search. That means I've got 11,700,000 views from YouTube search. But I usually do not put keywords in my titles, and I get search traffic anyway. That's because the algorithms are much more advanced than we give them credit for. So let's take a look at this video right here, because I think it's an example of something that doesn't have a lot of searchable keywords. 7 things I wish I knew before buying a skid loader plus basic maintenance. So let's go to the analytics. This video has 320,000 views and has made $3,760. Now, before we go into the analytics on this, I want to take a broader look at this video and just think about the context of it. I could have titled this video for search. It could have been titled John Deere 325G Maintenance, John Deere 325G Review. Those are searchable. But do you think, just off the top of your head, one person's opinion, do you think that this video with the title John Deere 325G Review would have gotten 320,000 views? Because I don't. But let's look, before we're going to get really into this, about what kind of views should you be chasing, and are these really search views? But let's look first at the analytics for this video. Under reach, 12.3% of the YouTube views on this video come from YouTube search. Let's see what they're searching. Skid steer attachments, best skid steer for the money. So I'm getting views from these search terms, even though it's not really a search-based title. It does have the word skid steer in it. I'm also getting 2.4% of my views on this video come from external search. And most of that external search is coming from Google. So that means this video got 8,000 views from Google search. So I think it's doing just fine on search results. We're getting ready to get into the tactics. I don't want you to think that I'm not going to actually teach you the lesson here, but I want to show you just a couple more examples of something. So here's a video, an interesting way to get rid of a huge tree stump. Do you think people are searching get rid of a huge tree stump? I don't think they are typing that into the search bar. Maybe, but I don't think so. Let's look at the analytics on the video. 1.2 million views, $13,000 in profit off of this video. Now, this one is only getting 4% from search, plus another 1% from Google search, so 5.1%. Means that 65,000 people found this video through search. Now I'm jumping over to the actual YouTube app, and I put in the search field how to dig out a stump. And I want to show you something really crazy here. The top result for me for how to dig out a stump does not say dig out a stump. It says how to remove a tree stump, and they literally do not dig it out. Next result, how to remove a tree stump. How to dig up a tree stump with a power washer. 10 best ways to remove a tree stump. How to remove a tree stump with a winch. How to kill a tree stump. Half of these results don't even say how to dig out a stump, and half of them do. So let's really break this down. I bet there are 100,000 videos on YouTube with the word how to dig out a tree stump in the title. I searched how to dig out a tree stump. The results did not show me the top results. Several of them did not have my search term in the title, even though I guarantee not only do a lot of those results that it didn't show me, a lot of those have the exact phrase I used in the title and the description and the tags and everywhere else, and they still didn't get served above that result. And why is that? Because YouTube knows exactly what your video is about without you telling it. YouTube uses AI to listen to every word that you say in your video, and they decide what your video is about based on the words that you say in the video. And then they find out of all the people who searched for how to dig out a tree stump, what did they click on? What did they watch? What did they hit the like button on? So when I search how to dig out a stump, they don't care that this video has no digging. They don't care that the title doesn't say dig. This title doesn't say dig. They don't care. What they care about is when other people have searched how to dig out a tree stump, what did they click on? They were thinking about digging it out, and they said, well, I wonder what this is. And 4.5 million people watched that one. And then if you come down here, there's mine that doesn't say how to dig out a tree stump. It's in the results. It's like the 5th one. So today I did a search on how to dig out a tree stump. If I watch a couple of those videos, YouTube is going to decide that I'm interested in how to dig out a tree stump. So tomorrow it's going to show me another video about stump removal. And then it's going to say the last bunch of people that were looking for stump removal videos also watched stump burning videos, or they watched firewood videos. It's going to try to find videos that fit for people who've been watching stump removal. So I think I've done a decent job with minimal research to prove that you can win the search results on a topic without any keyword stuffing. You don't need keywords in your title and your thumbnail and everywhere else. YouTube knows exactly what your video is about. Now, there's nothing wrong with putting the keywords in the title. That tells the viewer what the video is about. But if your choice is to go after a search result or to go after a topic that people are going to click, choose the clickable title every time. And just to beat that dead horse a little bit more, when I was making this video, if I had said I want to make sure I win that search result, I would have missed where all these views came from. All of these views came from the browse feature and the suggested feature. And why does this get views at all? Why did this get 1.2 million views? And the answer is, there are 2 answers. A high percentage of people clicked the title that said an interesting way to get rid of a huge tree stump. A high enough percentage of people clicked that YouTube decided to show it to more people. And out of the people who clicked it, with 1.2 million views, it's still getting 7 minutes and 34 seconds of retention. And keep in mind that your retention drops as the audience gets bigger. So the more people they show the video to, the less focused those people will be on your topic and the worse your duration will get. So holding up a 7.5 minute view duration on 1.2 million views means that the viewer satisfaction of the video was good. Here's another one. Look at my title here. This is the best zero-turn mower on the market. Says four-wheel steering on the thumbnail. Now, of course, I have to put something in the video description. So there's no reason I wouldn't put the name of the mower there. You want to tell the audience what it's about. You want to put something in your description. So I did put the model number of the mower there. But do you think I would have got more views if I put Cub Cadet Pro Z 960 review as the title of this video? Or do you think ignoring search is the reason I got 275,000 views? The last thing I want to say to drive this home is I have 90 million channel views and 165,000 subscribers. And in general, you would expect a channel with those numbers to get a lot more views per video. 3,500 views on today's video so far, 9,700 on yesterday, 5,000, 5,000, 25,000. Those are not great view counts for the size of my channel. I earn a full-time living on YouTube because I put out videos that continue to win in search and browse and suggested for years after they've been published. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos that are 2 and 3 years old and still get views every day. I'm winning the evergreen search content game at a high level, and I'm doing it without much keyword stuffing. So my advice is only focus on clickable titles, clickable thumbnails, and enjoyable videos. It's really that simple. I love putting out these videos, trying to give advice that helps people who are trying to build a YouTube channel. And I really try to give the most helpful, free advice that I can give. But I also want you guys to know that I have a mentorship program, and there are 3 ways that you can work with me. I have channel audits, I have a course, and I have a 30-day mentorship where I essentially become your best friend and do everything I can to try to help you grow your YouTube channel. If you're interested in any of those programs and you feel like you're getting value from the free content, subscribe to the channel and go check out my website. You can schedule a free call with me if you'd like to talk about the opportunity to work with me. As it is, I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.